Hello again, this is Atlas Leaf, also known as Doc, and we're continuing a Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In our last chapter, we had just defeated the Water Temple, knowing that we've broken the curse keeping Zoro's domain frozen, so now the ice will eventually melt. Now, there's a few different ways that we could take our quest. But I think the next stop is going to be Kakariko Village, because we know that Sheik was seen in Kakariko Village recently when we chatted with one of the villagers. That Sheik was seen going into the graveyard. But when we looked ourselves, we didn't find any sign of that. But I think it's time we took another look. That bird is so persistent. But before we do that, maybe we'll check this roof. Let's call our friend. I do so love the scarecrows. It's so fun that they come and help you when they can. Have we investigated this lookout point? If not, it'll be nice to get a really good view of the lake one last time before we're off on our quest. Ah! And here we are, a piece of heart. 13 pieces in total. Isn't that epic? Now we could walk to Kakariko, but I think it'll be much more fun to ride. The birds are so persistent. Oh! There we go. Oh, that's not the right way. Hyrule Field at night. It feels so epic when you're on horseback. Oh, there's a ghost. Maybe we'll take a slight detour. So, we just saw a big Poe, and we were able to shoot it. Poe the ghost, do you want to catch it in a bottle? I can sell at the ghost shop for a lot of money. We chatted with the man who runs the ghost shop before. He mentioned that, kind of terrifyingly, he's very glad that the world became so dark and evil. Because with this, now there's many Poes around. It's so sad to see Castle Town so destroyed. Hey young man, what's happening today? If you have a Poe, I will buy it. Your card now has 0 points. Come back again. Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. This is a big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rubies. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man, hee hee. So many questions. Are you a person? Are you a ghost? But like so many things, questions without answers. Alright, now let's continue on to Kakariko. Thank you for the ride, Epona. You are a very good horse. Oh no, what's this? Get back, Atlas. Looks like you're coming around. Atlas, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the leader of Kakariko Village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong, the seal of the well broke and it escaped into the world. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again. But she'll be in danger without any help. Atlas, Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil shadow spirit and save Impa. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is to teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. Listen to this, the Nocturne of Shadow. You have learned the Nocturne of Shadow. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, Atlas. And just like that, Sheik is gone again. But yes, something terrible has happened. At least the storm put out the fire. I tell you, I saw him. I saw the ghostly figure of Dan by the gravekeeper sinking into his grave. It looked like he was holding some kind of treasure. We've had hints of Kakariko being a bit darker under the surface than you'd expect, and that's definitely another sign. There's a man in this very village who had an eye that said could see the truth. Now usually you have to train your mind's eye most strenuously to actually see the truth. But this fella, no, they say he had a different way of doing things. His house stood where the well is now. So we know Kakariko has a connection with the Shayeka, the shadow folk, the shadows of the Highlands. And it has the graveyard. But on the surface it's this really happy, very relaxed town. But then there is this undercurrent. The well is a well that all so far we've known is it used to have this hint about someone who could see the truth who lived above the well. And now it's just the well of the three features, dark, narrow, and scary. We had the hole in the town earlier that had a re-dead within it by the central tree in the town, and several of the graves also have what appear to be undead within them, along with the ghosts here in the graveyard. Just like everything about this town, it's just like the dead don't rest well here. Something is waking them up. And warp to the graveyard. We have played the Nocturne of Shadow. Here, where we can reach almost on foot but can't enter, is the entrance to the Shadow Temple. Now, doesn't this bode ill? A mausoleum-like vault marked with the symbol that matches the Gossip Stones, a symbol associated with Shayekas. And we have this. What appears to be the mark of fire, surrounded by the torches, and appears to be some sort of arcane circle? We can't light the torches with the Deku Stick as an adult, but we do have one solution that's probably more efficient. And there's this. An unfathomably uncomfortable location. Whoop. That isn't even made very much brighter with the accidental use of magic. The shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth handled down in Kakariko Village. Instantly, conundrums abound. What we see and what is actually present are not the same. Only one with sacred feet can cross the Valley of the Dead. Too far to cross. But we do have a solution to all of this. Make my skull face the skull of truth, as alternatives is set into deep darkness. But how can I know which skull is true? Before we tackle this area, we're going to need to find the Eye of Truth. And we already know that the well is probably going to be where we need to search. There's a few different reasons why. One, we saw the terrifying beast of the Shadow Temple, the Dark Spirit, came out of the well. It was previously sealed within the well. Two, we have the rumor from the townsfolk that we need to, that the Eye of Truth, or the person had a man who had a way to view the truth without using his eyes, is, his house used to stand where the well is. Don't mind if I do. And while Sheik told us we should go to the Shadow Temple to save Impa, we're really not prepared to yet. Like when we went to the Forest Temple, we knew we had to find a new skill to actually succeed. And we're challenged with the same thing here. But the bottom of the well is sealed, except for this tiny little gap up top. So the question is, what do we do now? Where could we go now? And I think the solution is going to be talk to Navi, talk to Sarah. The windmill draws water up from the depths of the well. Now the well is dried up though. Now the well is dried up. You want to talk to Sarah? Yes, I do. Atlas, this is Sarah. Can you hear me? If all 6 sages come together, we can imprison Ganondorf, the king of evil, in the sacred realm. But in order to make a perfect seal, we need the 7th sage. Someone you know must be that sage, Atlas. From now on, you must travel between the past and future to awaken the remaining sages. Keep up the good work, Atlas. I don't want to talk to Sarah, I mean. I'm sorry, I meant I want to talk to Nave. That monster came out of the well in the village. Let's go check out the well. So, as an adult, the well is sealed. But I think it's time we returned here as a child. I like the Temple of Time. After all that dramatic scenes we just saw, the Temple of Time feels so stable and constant. I really like the Nocturne of Shadow. It sounds so lonely. Now we can actually enter the Shadow Temple if we were to open the door. However, there's no way for us to cross that initial chasm. Not as a child. I think... Also, I just wanted to highlight how Sheik managed to appear out of nowhere again, right where they were needed. So, in the cutscene we could see the shadow something ooze out of the well. And Sheik immediately, like, put up guard as it approached. But, Link itself, while he pulled out his sword, you really didn't get a good idea of what it was. It's so interesting. I kind of wonder, can Sheik see the truth? Well of 3 features. So, we know the well currently has water, which will make it impassable for young Link. And we know the windmill pulls water up from the well. But also, we have a paradox to solve. So we learned the Song of Storms as an adult from the man in the windmill. When he saw Ocarina, he told us a story about how, 7 years ago, a young child with an ocarina played the Song of Storms. Go around and around and around. What fun, I'm so happy. I'm a music man who loves to go around and around, go around and around. I'm trying to come up with a musical theme inspired by this windmill, going around and around and around. Go around, go around, go around. What? It's going way too fast. And yes, it is going way too fast. Fast enough to drain all of the water from the bottom of the well. And now, do we dare? The way open is forward. And immediately we're greeted with the same theme as the Shadow Temple. Isn't this place unsettling? I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the Eye of Truth, that's what they are saying. Oh, so unpleasant. And then here, just looking as solid as everything else, you can just accidentally pass into the next room. Imagine this water is just stagnant. This is hiding beneath that surface of Kakariko. Green bubble. Use your sword when its green fire vanishes. We see mounds of debris, which looks unfortunately a lot like skulls and bones mixed in. Bombachu. Carry in place. This is a new type of bomb that can even crawl up walls. Aim well and release it. We encountered these at the Bombachu bowling alley. Everything about this place makes my skin crawl. These unpleasant bars. It feels like a hybrid between a mausoleum and a prison. Oh, it saw me! A Gibdo. Its gaze will paralyze you if it bites you. Tap any button to escape. No, thank you. But with Sunsong, we can give rest to the living dead. And we see torches. So we know we should light them, but I really don't want to. One torch is lit by one open coffin vault. This one's just empty. I think I'm just gonna open the rest. Ooh, another Gibdo. And there, oh, that keys became a fire keys. They both did. Oh no! Oh, and there we have a key. What a terrifying challenge to face in this room. Even now that the torches are lit, the room doesn't really feel that much brighter. And these symbols. Somewhere between a bat and a bird. This place does, to me, remind me of a prison in some ways. Because it's like it's here to keep the living dead from leaving and invading Kakariko Town. Like, who would build such a terrifying place? This wall, it says something here. Danger above. That's what it says. So is the wall helping me? Is there a ghost hiding in that terrifying painting? And this figure, very much like the one we saw in our brief interlude into the Shadow Temple. The water flowing out of the statue is flooding the entire floor. Oh! The crest of the royal family of Hyrule is inscribed here. Well, let's prove our connection to the royal family. And the way the water flows out, it's more like a mist than a torrent. This wall, it says something here. Danger below. That's what it says. Oh, and there's the bubble again. Just a like, just sitting there, looking terrifying. Now, all the way back here at the beginning, when we first entered, there's this little alcove and cubby where we saw this chest that has bombs. And this little vent which would have been flooded by water. Alright. Oh, and here's a spider. Big Stultula. Its soft belly is weird. Certainly a fitting creature for this location. And here we are. What a location. Everything about this is wrong. We have what's it called? The communal crypt, an orrery with, it appears to be skulls or something carved to look like skulls lining the entire room. And we have this terrifying arm which immediately grabs you, and this is like everything out of a nightmare because we have this monster. Oh no! The dead hand. Watch for its infinite hands. Aim for its head. What a horrifying, just absolute bit of nightmare fuel. It's not even phased by the boomerang. Oh. It buries itself under the ground, just waiting for its arms to catch prey, like some sort of parasitic relationship. Go away, you monster! But is content to completely hide until you trigger one of its attacking arms. Oh, and that color's so unpleasant. Oh. And defeated not a moment too soon. Everything about that, so unpleasant. All for this, the lens of truth. Set it and press to look through it. Mysterious things are hidden everywhere. Be sure to use it outside of the well. Seeing the truth will cost magic power, so press again to stop using it. A man who could see the truth, but not by training his mind's eye. He had a different way of doing it. And just to see evidence of it. Huge ruby, worth a whopping 200 rubies! Unfortunately, my wallet is full. But I think seeing the truth is probably worth any price. Now at this juncture, we could probably just leave the well. But I think I'm gonna go through it. Now that we can see the truth, let's really turn over this unpleasant location. You can see this, where this grate goes, is where I think the water drained out of, and I wonder if that's like going to the town? I don't know, you don't know where the water from the well is pumped to, but everything in here certainly does not seem drinkable. We can see immediately the little alcove we came through, it just dispels away. And all of a sudden, this ordinary section of wall is not. And there's another door right here. And there's one over there. Secrets abound. I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the Eye of Truth, that is what they are saying. We found the Eye of Truth, and it already has shown us a lot. There's a locked door there. Another secret. So this room, through the Eye of Truth, we can see there's a giant pit here. Right in front of this chest. And we found the compass. So without the Eye of Truth, you could walk in this room from the other side, and if you go to the chest, you immediately fall down this terrifying trap. Now that the room, we've lowered the water, we can get this little chest here. Make one more of the chests off of our map. Here's another entrance into this central room. There's a trap here if you're not careful. place, like so many other places in Hyrule, it feels like it's been here a very long time. And we're just seeing part of its story? But what a dark and unpleasant story this is telling us. It's like a crypt that's been converted into a dungeon for all sorts of terrifying things. Here, this is the wall that said danger below. We can see this little pit in front of it, hidden from view. It's so easy to make a misstep here. Without the eye of truth, you just stumble blindly. This seemingly simple room those dastardly bats. I don't want to step forward so I don't fall. There we go. Like, who designed this place? Who built it? Why is it so scary? I think the only design choice so far I approve of is putting the like in jail. They're so unpleasant. And it sort of begs the question, if this is a remnant of Kakariko before we see it, before the Hylians moved in, what does this say about the Shaika people? The shadows of the Hylians who swore an oath to be loyal to the royal family. Oh, I fell. I suppose we're gonna have to explore the terrifying basement sometime or another. And here, growing in the dark, away from all the light, we see an old favorite, the bomb flowers. They only grow in dark and shaded places. There, that boulder didn't want to explode. There we go. We can see where all of the holes in the floor above fall down to. Here. A dark and unpleasant here. And this is a re-dead. Its gaze will paralyze you. If it bites you, tap any button to escape. We've seen green poisonous fluid like this before. Only in, of all places, the royal family tomb. Highlighting another connection between the royal family and all of this. Take a chance to refill our seed bag. And this tunnel down here in this deep dark place, this one looks like a natural cavern. All the stonework ends here. Maybe carved by water? Another lonely drop. Even without the dungeon map, we can start to piece together, by just the rooms we visited alone, a bit of a layout of this place. A sprawling, labyrinthian location. Narrow passages, like a sewer system, network through. But we have a mismatch of stonework. Some rooms are dark cobble, some are ornate brick, some are natural. Everything about it feels like multiple structures kind of parceled together with a few overlapping tunnels. When in doubt, play the ocarina. Maybe because it's such a dark and lonely place, we should try Sun Song. There we go. Even in the dark and scary places, we can find help. A fairy to restore our magic and health. But such a short-lived reprieve. Well, I guess only one place to go is to up, avoiding all of this. I want to say they're just plants, but I don't think they are. Certainly seems to be a place where re-deads might rise from. Whether they are, as some people have posited theories, that maybe they're clay servants crafted and molded to guard honored dead, or are they potentially some sort of death themselves brought back to life? Either way, they're terribly unpleasant. And here we return to this little alcove we saw before. Bring back out the Eye of Truth. We can see this little Kobe we've explored, and we can see two chests on our map. One is tucked away here. Another place would be very difficult to find without the Eye of Truth. A small key open a locked door, only in this dungeon. We've found two now so far. The like is back. Maybe it's time to explore this central space. With and without the Lens of Truth, everything is different. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. It's so large and terrifying. We've seen those in the Forest Temple, but as a child, their scale is so much larger. We see this unpleasant stain, which can't bode well, is actually an illusion, marking us a deep hole in the ground. We see this spider just waiting to pounce. These chains, iron bars. And that bat just like sitting there ominously waiting for us. And this is the first example we've seen of not something what appears real to be fake. Something that we can't see without the lens of truth that is real. This walkway. A gold Skulltula, collected 49 in total. Do you have anything to say to me, scary, scary portrait? No? Just gonna grin at me, knowing things I don't? Like some sort of, terrifying, dark joke? Ah, we did miss a chest. Hidden way low and the dark. I guess we'll just have to go down. Oh. All the way over here, the Redead can get a glimpse of me. Oh, I thought I went down this tunnel. Everything about this place is a dark and unpleasant maze. Oh, another Redead. Wearing a sad wooden mask. Which does have some interesting lore. So the spooky mask from the Happy Mask shop, if you chat with certain folks, they will tell you a secret about it. A lot of people will say that they don't like it or they find it scary, but the researcher at the Lakeside Laboratory will tell you that it's made from the wood from a coffin, and he'll ask you why you're wearing it if you want, now that you know such a terrible thing. And here, at the very dark, very bottom of the well is the dungeon map. And we can see, now that we've really traversed the entire location, there's one place we have not yet to be. And these skulls here match the skulls we saw in the Shadow Temple. So we don't have direct evidence of this, but seeing the stonework of the Shadow Temple and the stonework and location proximity physically to the Shadow Temple of the bottom of the well, and its incredible unpleasantness, I wonder if the Shadow Temple and the well used to be connected together. We see places here that could have been caved in or bricked off. And we know that the evil monster that was imprisoned within the well immediately fled after attacking Kakariko to the Shadow Temple. They seem too unpleasantly similar to not be connected. And a gold Skulltula token, and we're lucky number 50. 50 tokens in total. And with that, we have found all the spiders of the well, the compass, and the dungeon map. I think we're ready to leave this unpleasant place. Oh. And I don't even want to walk out. I think we're going to... I want to leave so quickly that I didn't even get the melody right. Prelude of Light, warp to the Temple of Time. I think after tackling the bottom of the well, finding the lens of truth, that is going to be this chapter. But I couldn't even end the chapter in such an unpleasant location, so instead I will end it here, in a serene location. A much nicer stopping point, because I think in our next chapter we're going to have to take on the Shadow Temple. Thank you for coming along on the ride. I hoped you enjoyed this bit of story. And I will catch you in the next one. Have a good day now, y'all, and goodbye.